News outlet last week seems to have stirred the rumor mill about a big change at the National Weather Service office in Marquette. That was supposed to happen today. The link to the paywalled article featured an image highlighting a portion of the Upper Peninsula among 7 regions around the U.S. But the story may not be what it seems. We have MyUP's Skylar Perkins for answers.
On Friday, a Washington Post article was published with the title, "Where Local Forecast Offices No Longer Monitor Weather Around the Clock." The preview shows the image of a map with the Upper Peninsula among a handful of regions highlighted in red nationwide. And it seems to have caught the attention of people here at home. The article is paywalled, or at least makes you create an account to see it. But if you're quick, you'll get a peek at the first paragraph that blames cuts by the Department of Government Efficiency for several NWS offices cutting overnight staffing. A closer look at the map will show a distinction between 2 groups of the 7 highlighted areas, with solid red indicating offices that are now closed overnight, and a striped fill that shows a planned overnight closure. And then the article itself only mentions Michigan in the last sentence, but says overnight closures were expected to begin Sunday. Naturally, we went out in search of answers for what that'll mean for people who rely on the service, but what we learned was there may not be any cause for concern. At least for the UP's NWS office, the closure is only going to last 3 days. Kind of.
So over the next few days, we're getting an upgrade to our AWIPS, which is the Advanced Weather Information Processing System. And basically it's just a software update, but it's pretty extensive.
It's a big project that's slated to take a few days, done remotely by the national IT team. And while it's happening, Metzger's staff won't have the access to the main program they normally use to do the job. So, in the meantime, the staff at the Gaylord office is stepping in to help out.
But we'll still be around with a staff member here 24/7 to kind of monitor the weather and kind of answer questions from the public and from our various partners.
Now, NOAA and the NWS have seen effects from federal budget cuts, from the loss of more than one experienced longtime forecaster here in the UP, to cuts earlier this month to NOAA's Great Lakes Environmental Research Laboratory. But as far as overnight staffing goes, the National Weather Service still says they plan on having a constant eye on the skies here in the UP. In Marquette, I'm Skylar Perkins for MyUP News.